I absolutely love Nintendo. I don't give a crap if you call me a nerd, furry, or whatever. This company means that much to me. Now you may think, Epic Gamer Thomas, are you trying to tell me that you would buy any product this company puts out, no matter how lazy or dumb? Yes, I mean I do have 2 copies of Mario 3D All-Stars. But let's first talk about how Nintendo came to be, and how me and this Japanese company crossed paths. So Nintendo started in the 1800s, and they made some little cards, blah blah blah. They released the NES in 1983. A few years later, the Super Nintendo. Next was the Nintendo 64, then the GameCube. After the GameCube kind of flopped, Nintendo said, we gotta go big or go home. So they said, whatever, and released a Wii in November 2006. Everybody got hyped for this, and thousands stood in line on the weekend of the release. 2 of those people were my parents. They brought the Wii home, played it for a while, then I showed up and said, hey, that looks pretty cool. Can I play neighborhood games, 24 family games? My mom said, no stupid child, you can't even hold a dang controller. Then when I got old enough to hold a controller, I played my very first game ever.
New Super Mario Brothers, wee-hee!
Ah yes, this game changed my whole perspective on life, like how to be a menace to society. But moving on, I beat the game, and by beating the game I mean having Luigi do it for me. I thought I was a video game master after completing this game, and I quickly wanted to move on to bigger and better games. Through word of mouth, I heard my grandma also had a Wii, but she had a whole game collection. Grandma had all the classics, such as Zumba Fitness, Zumba Fitness 2, Just Dance 3, Just Dance 4, Just Dance Disney Party, and best of all, Just Dance... No, it was actually Wii Sports Resort. Oh yes, this game makes me feel so nostalgic every time I boot it up. From the beautiful island to this ugly dog, this game has it all. I would spend hours beating up my cousin in swordplay, or rage quitting because I couldn't figure out how to throw the stupid frisbee! Anyway, but after spending hundreds of hours exploring Woohoo Island and Island Flyover, I was looking to play another game. This is where Wii Fit comes in. Wii Fit may seem boring on the surface, but I promise you it's not, because there's like 2 good games in here. One of those being the obstacle course one. Basically you run in place to move, and then to jump you lift your feet up. This part makes me so mad. If you actually do jump, the game will get mad at you and reset the game to the beginning. Then, out of nowhere, I was hit with one of the most amazing games of all time. Super Mario Galaxy. To this day, I still have no idea where I got this or who got it for me. All I know is it's one of the greatest games of all time and deserves to be played by everyone. Don't even talk to me if you haven't played this game. Fun fact, this is actually the first and only video game I've cried playing. That is not a joke. Fast forward to Christmas Day 2013, and for Christmas I get a 2DS. Now some of you might not even know what a 2DS is, so let me show you my original one. Instead of my parents getting me the expensive 3DS, they decided to get me the 2DS because it was only $80 and it came with Mario Kart 7. Honestly, I think this is the most comfortable version of the DS family. Also, the 2DS is compatible with DS and 3DS games, so I can still play 99% of the DS library. The first game I remember playing on my 2DS was Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension. And yes, I know this is a licensed game, and these games are literally released on every device known to man, but this game is still special to me. This game taught me how to be a better gamer and how to rage. A few months later for my birthday, I got New Super Mario Bros. DS. Same story as the one on the Wii. Peach commits tax fraud or whatever, and then she gets thrown into federal prison. Same old boring story. This game doesn't have a happy ending though, because I didn't get past the third world, but it's still a pretty good game. I don't really have too many games on the DS side of things, and I don't even remember all the games I had because I was like 7. But I do distinctly remember this one revolutionary RPG game with familiar faces and an amazing story. Yes, you guessed right, it was Angry Birds Star Wars. Oh yeah, and I also had this game Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. It was pretty good too. Bowser eats you and you have to like hit him in the balls to wake him up. It's truly a game of our time. Once again, it's Christmas time, but the twist is it's 2014. So I'm hyped to see what I'm going to get. I've been begging all year for not an Xbox, not a PlayStation, but a Wii U. Yes, I was that kid. I have no idea why. Maybe Nintendo won me over by this little kiosk at Best Buy, but something about the oversized tablet just lured me in. Fast forward to Christmas morning, I go to open my presents, and I find that I've gotten a real-life Wii U. I've never been more happy until I realized I also received Super Mario Maker, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, and Angry Birds Trilogy. Out of all three of these games, I definitely get the most hours out of Mario Maker. I would spend hours making levels with peak game design. I am still baffled to this day that Nintendo didn't hire me on the spot. Around this time, I started making some money of my own, and I picked up some amazing games like Super Mario 3D World, Nintendo Land, and Minecraft Wii U Edition. Don't even get me started on Nintendo Land though. Mario Chase gave me some of the most intense moments in gaming. Zelda Battle Quest taught me my basic PvP skills. Luigi's Ghost Mansion was absolutely unfair if you were the ghost. Donkey Kong's Crash Course was just way too hard. I don't know if it was just me, but this was just mean right here. I'm a little bit embarrassed, but I have to admit I have over 1,000+ hours in Minecraft Wii U Edition. You may say this is sad, but I got this game during the peak of my Minecraft phase. You know, I didn't really have too big of a collection for the Wii U, but I feel like I had mostly quality games. Moving on to the year 2017, the Switch releases, and then the following Christmas, it falls from the sky right into my hands. The game I got for it was none other than Super Mario Odyssey. I played the crap out of this game. I got 999 moons, all the purple coins, all the costumes, and all the souvenirs. This was actually the first game I 100% completed, and it will probably be the last. Since Super Mario Odyssey, my Switch collection has increased a lot. This is because I've given my every last penny to the Church of Nintendo. This explains why I have 1-2 Switch in my collection, or Go Vacation. Let me just say, Go Vacation is a very bad, very lifeless game. It may be cool that you can skateboard in it, it may be cool that you can ride a horse, but what isn't cool is the games that it has you play. They are all very basic and require next to no skill. It might just be me, but I don't like games where zero skill is needed. I want to show off my true gaming skills. On a positive note, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is a pretty good game. Very controversial opinion, I know. Oh yeah, and Animal Crossing New Horizons was a fun game too, before the whole community left, and now the game is, well, pretty boring. One more thing, Game Builder Garage. Do I need to say anything else? This game is trash. Sometime in 2020, I got into retro collecting and I ended up getting an NES, and I just flexed having this way too much. I got all the must-have games for this system like Jeopardy! And Jeopardy! 25th Anniversary Edition. After I realized I could play the entire NES library on a calculator from my school, I remembered an old Nintendo console, long forgotten about, the GameCube. I spent weeks and months searching for a GameCube with no luck. Finally, I found one. Then I proceeded to spend Elon Musk's entire net worth to get 7 games for the GameCube. Those being Wind Waker, Melee, Metroid Prime, The Good Animal Crossing, Sonic DX, Mario Kart Double Dash, and Mario Party 7, which randomly doesn't have a case. When I got my GameCube, I plugged it into my modern TV, and I realized this looks like crap. So I proceeded to buy a Retrobit Prism so I could output all of my games in a glorious 480p. Now, why didn't I just emulate these GameCube games? Because I like to play on original hardware, dang it. Even if it looks worse, even if emulation gives you access to the whole library with more options, I don't care. I like this, and the GameCube is my most prized possession. But overall, I would have to say the 3DS and the Wii era hold some of my most nostalgic memories. From the times where the green light would go off on my 3DS, to the hours I spent in Mii Maker on the Wii, themes on the 3DS, the wide variety of free 3DS games, Rusty's Real Deal, Nintendo Badge Arcade, Pokemon Shuffle. None of these games would have ever been made if it weren't for Nintendo. And let me just say, I have nostalgia for Paper Mario Sticker Star, dang it. I don't care if it's trash, it's good trash in my eyes. Some of my happiest moments in life have been Nintendo related. Nintendo made me into the person I am today, a person with bad opinions. But all I want to say is, thank you, Nintendo. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for being a good company in the past. While I may not be as into Nintendo as I used to be, I will always be on the sidelines waiting for Mario Galaxy 3.